Head coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is taken at its 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
53.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
11 feet. Check out. Line
40. From the gun, here's Locke. From the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now a play fake here on first down. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Leopard!
Now a handoff. Johnson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
He's going to wind up, and that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Browns have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
This one fielded at the 5. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Locke. And he comes back with one complete. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They run with Hines, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Let it roll, let it roll.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in...
On. 11Z.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. And he will find his man on the outside. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Alert, alert. Okay, 53.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
You know what's really hard for a big-time running back? It's patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. But this drive, oh, he's come alive and in a big way. Now he's starting to gallop.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Play fake. Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Leopard. Leopard.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Love. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Hines, and an alley to run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to him on 1st down. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. This is Hines. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
3 down. 11, 11, 11, 12, 12.
A shotgun snap for Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Now it's Hines, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Play action. It's locked. And he'll find the open man on the right side. It's Kane. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a play fake, and it's locked. Now he'll escape to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks and runs. He's able to pick up the 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 28 yards. And the Colts are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Strickland. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They begin the drive with Hines. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So it's on to half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will be a touchback as set sails over the inline. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Hot. Hot.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. The former Brown, Jabal Sheard, in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to air one out. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
11 feet.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple. The Colts on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the 50, it's Love. And he's got his man Hilton. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
On first down, it's Long. Caught left side by Hilton. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They run again with Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. This one from 46 yards out. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, Mayfield looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for the Browns. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Mayfield now on second down. That's Njoku over the middle. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
They had two tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. In for the score. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, which to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly. Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And this one's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's locked. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Luck. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Lynch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. And they'll run it here. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They'll feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And the Browns getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Detroit! Detroit!
First down, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Strickland. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Buying time to his left. And that's incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Hot! Hot!
He'll look to throw. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw. Underneath for Johnson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. First down now, but that clock rolling.
I'm a little surprised right here. They got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They come up in an offset eye.
3-19!
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts coming out now. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.